Can the best female fighter defeat male fighters?
Hey, what's good, y'all? JL here, back again with another video, man. And you guys seem to like the men versus women in sports videos. So I'm back again with another one, man. So biology teaches us that men are physically more capable than women. And if you have a problem with that, you're a legit dumbass. I ain't gonna even cap. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, are there women that can actually beat up a man here and there? There probably is. But in the grand scheme of things, men are typically stronger and faster than women are. All right, so in this video, we have the greatest female fighter versus an amateur male fighter. Just remember, y'all, this is the greatest female fighter ever versus an amateur male fighter. And shout out to Lawrence Kenshin Striking Breakdowns for making this video. Man, that's a long channel name. But with no further ado, man, let's get into it. Let's see what the outcome of this is.
The female boxer who was really the best in the world. Nobody wanted to fight Lucia Rijker. So she was sparring with guys. I mean, she was probably the best female boxer ever. And nobody knows who the hell she is.
I mean, she was sparring with guys, but was she actually beating these guys? That's the thing.
Women fighting men is a very popular topic in combat sports. Years ago, media reported that Ronda Rousey could beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight. Today, there are still a lot of speculations that Amanda Nunes could beat male champions.
I'm not gonna lie, man, she looks kind of savage. I ain't gonna lie, man. She looks like she can go crazy, but I'll still whoop her ass.
This is literally the best female fighter of all time. And she actually fought a man. Nicknamed the Lady
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. She got some hands. She probably could beat my ass, man.
Lucia Rijker is a woman who conquered the world of kickboxing and boxing. During her reign across two sports, the media dubbed her as the most dangerous woman in the world.
Damn.
She hit so hard that in a sports science show, her punches exceeded the force of a male fighter by 200 pounds.
Already, off the top of the dome, I can see that's not fair, man. She did a hook. A hook has more power than a straight jab, you know what I'm saying? She got that hook, and of course it's gonna have more power than a regular jab. If you really wanted to test this in fairness, let them both do a hook or both do a jab.
A seasoned trainer who got hit by her and another Olympic male boxer said he couldn't tell the difference. When tested against Houston Alexander, a light heavyweight MMA fighter, Lucia hit just as hard as him. Yes, this makes her one of the hardest hitting women of all time.
If she can hit just as hard as them, that's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna even lie. We gotta give her credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? She's strong as fuck.
Widely regarded as the greatest female boxer of all time, Lucia was undefeated in all her 54 fights with women. In kickboxing, she had 37 fights and 4 world titles. Most of her fights were won by knockout.
If she's on par with men, right, there is no way these women are gonna beat her, bruh. She's gonna wipe through all the women, bruh.
In boxing, she had 17 fights with 2 world titles. 14 of her fights were by knockout. But what happened when she fought against a man? This special event took place when Lucia Rijker already had 4 world titles in kickboxing. Training with the legendary Vos Gym from the Netherlands, her corner included the great Ernesto Hoost. By the time of this fight, Lucia ran out of kickboxing opponents and her trainer suggested it could be a good idea to fight a man. Her opponent was Somchai Jaidee, an amateur fighter in Australia. He had a total of 14 fights and was a local amateur champion.
This man is an amateur. He had a total of 14 fights and he's still gonna wipe the floor with her, man.
The first round was closely contested, but Somchai landed the cleaner power shots. He even knocked Lucia's head back with a big cross.
Woo.
The Thai also swept Lucia multiple times, once with a teep, another with a roundhouse, and then once inside the clinch. Somchai didn't look like he had better technique, but he was clearly faster and more powerful. Lucia was also able to sweep Somchai once.
Yeah, you can just clearly tell that this man just has more energy, man. He's quicker, he's faster, he's more swift, he's stronger. He might not have the technique there, but he just overpowering her still. Technique can only bring you so far.
Most of the round, she was the one pressing forward with aggression.
Okay, beat his ass.
Overall, Somchai covered the long range much more effectively than Lucia. This was important for him to be a sniper, allowing him to land clean shots without a response.
Ooh.
It's obvious here that it wasn't the technique that made the difference, it was the power and speed. In the second round, it was clear that Lucia wanted to overwhelm her opponent and tried to steamroll him. She was able to put Somchai onto the ropes and start swinging.
Props to her for keep going.
After landing several big punches, she had her opponent cornered. But that's when he started swinging back, landing a left and right hook with an uppercut that sealed the knockout.
Woo. Oh shit. Damn, this man said, you gonna corner me? You gonna feel my power. You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel my man's strength.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah, props to her for kind of holding her own. I mean, she didn't really hold her own, man. She got destroyed. But yeah, I know this probably humbled her though. In the beginning, she probably thought she could beat his ass, right? But it might have humbled her now. She probably haven't fought on another male since.
The fight was immediately called off, and the trainer came in to cradle Lucia. It was a courageous showing by the best female fighter of all time.
And this is another thing that's just like biologically ingrained within us. If we see a woman getting beat up, especially by another man, we have this instinct to not want to look and to protect the woman. We just have this natural instinct to protect women, bruh. It's just within us. This just goes to show that women are naturally disconnected from themselves. They want to be more like men. And when they want to act more like men, it's like we don't want to protect them and actually be good to them. Because they don't want to be women anymore. Because we're just naturally hardwired that way to want to protect them. But if you start acting like a man, we're going to feel less of a need to protect you. And this is what's happening in the world today, man. They're fucking with the woman. And when you fuck with the woman, you fuck with the world. Feminine energy is what drives this world around, man. Whether you want to admit it or not. Yes, the men are doing the labor, but we're doing it all for the women. That's why they say, if you don't have a happy wife, you can't have a happy life.
After this sanctioned exhibition fight, Lucia would go on to be trained by Freddie Roach and dominate the world of boxing. At one point, she was a superstar who received $1 million fight offer.
Okay.
When she retired, Lucia became a motivational speaker and a
Hey, she pretty though, I ain't gonna lie. She kind of pretty.
coach, at one point coaching Ronda Rousey for striking. As for her opponent Somchai, not much is known about him. Contrary to what many people speculate, Somchai was not Thailand trained. He moved from Thailand to Australia and New Zealand at a young age and learned his Muay Thai locally. What we do know is that he wasn't part of the Thailand fight circuit and would not fare well against top Muay Thai fighters. What are your thoughts about man versus woman in a sports competition? Do you think they should sanction matches between the two genders?
Alright, so I personally do not think men and women should be competing in sports. The physical differences are just too much, man. The men will just dominate. Say if you have the top men in a sport versus the top woman in a sport, the man will walk circles around her easily. Because it's just biology, man. We're just physically more capable. Honestly, it would not be fair. So this is where this equality nonsense has to be stopped, has to be cut out, because we're clearly not equal physically. Men and women are not the same, clearly, man. And I'm not saying this to be like a down or a dick. I don't know why people always feel bad when you say men and women are the same. It's obvious, use your eyes, we're not the same. Shit! I am not attracted to masculine traits in a woman. I am not attracted to men, unless you gay or something, but typically straight men are attracted to feminine traits. Women are attracted to masculine traits, men are attracted to feminine traits. That's just how it is, man. We're different. It's a balance, man. We balance each other out. We're designed to work with each other. That's just how it is, man. And we gotta acknowledge those differences, because those differences, it allows us to come together, man. Why are we trying to destroy that? And with that said, I'll see you on another video, man. Peace out.